Autobots is crumbling under the onslaught of Megatron and his Decepticons. Rumors have spread of the defeat of Omega Supreme and Autobot leader Zeta Prime. If the Autobots have any hope to band together and repel the enemy, a new hero must emerge.
You shouldn't be out here alone. Autobots are no longer safe in Iacon.
The Decepticons control the airwaves. The only secure way to communicate is by messenger. I volunteered. Name's Bumblebee.
Ratchet, this Autobot needs repairs. Be still. I'll get you fixed up.
What? No, there's no time! I need to find the Autobot called Optimus. I have important information for him.
I am Optimus.
You're... Sir, it pains me to tell you this, but our leader, Zeta Prime, is dead.
Megatron. What of the High Council?
They've gone into hiding, cut all communication with the outside. Optimus, with Zeta Prime gone, our forces are directionless, ineffective.
The Council will emerge when it's safer. In the meantime, Ratchet, Bumblebee, you're with me. Megatron is determined, I'll give him that. He means to see Iacon destroyed. Not destroyed, Ratchet. Simply taken. He knows we are at our weakest with Zeta Prime gone.
Megatron can take this city over my twisted, lifeless shell.
We prefer no further loss of life, Bumblebee. Focus on the task at hand, Autobots.
To any Autobots on this frequency, this is Jetfire. Come in.
Jetfire, this is Optimus. Glad you're still airborne. What's your status?
We're taking heavy damage up here. Put me through to Zeta Prime. We need him to activate the planetary guns.
Zeta Prime is dead.
He's dead. What are we going to do?
I have assumed temporary command, Jetfire. Let the rest of your flight squadrons know. And don't worry, we'll get those guns online. Temporary command? Not now, Ratchet. Jetfire needs those guns online.
How's it going, Primes? Chicken's Prime here. Now I'm back with some more Transformers War for Cybertron. We're now on episode 6, and as you can tell, we are now playing as Optimus Prime. I'm not going to scramble out the way. I want to see this Decepticon warship fall out of the sky. But anyway, yeah, I'd like to apologize about not uploading for a whole week. As y'all know, in my last video for the Decepticon campaign, episode 5, I recently moved out. Finally got everything settled down, got everything settled in, and I was able to finally record today because I was, everything was all done. Oh, and not about the detail. But yeah, finally into my own place. So yeah. It may get a little loud in some videos because I'm not living by myself. I have 2 roommates and my girlfriend. Yeah. So. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so we're now here with episode 6 in the Autobot campaign. We are now going to the Decagon. We need to get the planetary guns online. And then we go to the Decagon. I remember this mission because this is one of my favorite missions, this one. This Autobot mission, the first Autobot part, is my favorite one. Because you get to play as Optimus and it's like overpowered as heck. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Nothing much really has happened so far. There was one new thing. I pre-ordered the War for Cybertron figures from Hasbro Pulse. My Skyquake finally came in for Transformers Legacy Evolution. Oh, I'm gonna try and get Shrapnel, but I don't think I'll ever be able to get him because people just went ahead and bought him up. Yeah, people already went ahead and bought them up, and now on Hasbro, they're like, hey, if you have a Plus membership, you can get Shrapnel for free. Or, no, you can get Shrapnel early. And it's like, man, come on, don't give me that. So, yeah. And also yesterday, I saw my first figure for Rise of the Beast. It was Bumblebee and Air Razor.
This is far from over, Bumblebee. The skies might be clear, but our ground forces are in disarray.
Optimus, if we can get the communication grid back online, we'll be able to coordinate our defenses.
The communication grid is in the Decagon. If we get there in time, we've got a chance.
Oh, they shot down Starscream. Even has the feet of Starscream on the back of the thrusters.
Every second counts. Let's move.
Not bad for a temporary command, Optimus. You're better at this than you give yourself credit for.
The High Council of
Okay, so we were just down here. Okay.
I'm merely a stand-in.
Yeah.
That choice is made.
When I was younger, I never understood that. I thought they changed up the mission a lot, but they really didn't change much. I mean, I guess they added in a ship down at the bottom. Alright, the Decepticon Seekers.
Hey, Primus, you're here!
Holy shit. I've always enjoyed or loved the introduction to the brawlers or the brutes in the Autobot part because he just came out of nowhere. I think his name was Barricade something. He's on YouTube. He does a lot of like, mod showcase for Transformers, and he did one for War for Cybertron. And what's cool about those guys, the brutes, they have, I want to say they have the same vehicular mode as the minigun class or the heavy class. They both turn into like these truck-looking things that look like Onslaught. They look a lot like Onslaught. I am ready to see him do a video for Fall of Cybertron where you can play as Decepticon clones or Decepticlones or whatever, and then you got the Auto Troopers and the Auto Clones, because they all look the same. That's what I like about War for Cybertron. I mean, the Netflix series, when they had like the Decepticlones and Auto Troopers, they like sideswiping them. Oh, a Decepticon war machine or a Dark Energon harvester.
I'm reading a massive surge of...
Oh damn.
There was nothing we could do.
But yeah, and that show, it wasn't that great, but it was alright. What I liked about it is that instead of making a bunch of Auto Troopers and Decepticlones, I mean they had them, but you had Sideswipe, and Sideswipe looked like an Auto Trooper, while in other media, the Auto Troopers or Auto Clones, don't call them Auto Troopers, the Auto Troopers and Decepticlones, they all just look the same, and you don't see anyone else in the main cast look like them. Like, let's take Dead End for example. Let's take Dead End. You'll only see. Oh, let me go ahead and pick him up. Yeah, my main goal in this episode is to revive all the fallen Autobots. But yeah, let's take Dead End for example. You see You see Dead End, but a Decepticon won't look like him. Or no, take a Iacon. You'll never see a main character Iacon because he's just to get, you know, killed. I can see them not doing it with like Optimus and Megatron, but I kind of want to see that, like see someone that looks like or looks similar to Megatron. Same thing with Optimus, because Optimus has Ultra Magnus. That's about it. Oh, and Toxitron. But in that show, in War for Cybertron, they used, you know, the Seekers like Starscream and all that, and then they used Refractor or Reflector. And they made a bunch of them, and Reflector was like a main character. Same thing with like Megatron, especially, or not Megatron, Starscream. The Reflector dudes did look very. You saw a lot of them in that one. I forgot what the place was. It was like an Energon factory, and Megatron shut it down, and all of them got stuck in there or something. But yeah, you got Prowl, Sideswipe, and Cogman. You know, them three the three Autobots. And they also have Auto Troopers that all look like them. You had Red Alert, you had Sunstreak, no, not really Sunstreaker, but you had another Cogman, or Cog. You had multiple of them. And then you got Starscream with his Seeker bunch, and then Reflector with his bunch. See, that's what I liked about War for Cybertron, because they all looked different, but they also all had a similar look. Just the only ones I didn't see a lot of was Optimus and Megatron. You didn't see multiples of them.
Nice shooting, Optimus.
Jetfire.
The skies now.
Thanks, Jetfire. We need to get to the Decagon fast. Are the Iacon speedways still drivable?
From the sky, they look barely usable. You can try. Good luck, Optimus. Zeta Prime gone. We're all looking to you now.
I'll do my best. Autobots, roll out!
Transform and roll out. The Iacon Freeway. Get to the Decagon. But yeah, it's just, when I think of Transformers, I think them all look different. All of them look different, except for the Decepticons, because the Decepticons want to take over so much, they just start making clones. Autobots, not so much. You know, I just see Autobots all looking different because they just, you know, that's a war that they're fighting. They're not going to have many. But then you run into like clones like Skyquake and Dreadwing from the Prime universe, and Starscream and his bunch. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, in this game, you can tell who's a main character and who isn't just by how they look. I mean, heck, Jazz is in this game. Jazz and RC, they're in, I want to say in the next chapter, the prison chapter, or the prison chapter. You see them two. You see Jazz doing push-ups and RC just walking around with some massive hands. But you know, you see them two, and you're like, oh yeah, those are main characters because they just stick out so much.
Damage report. Is anyone hurt?
And that's another nitpick of mine, that the ones who stick out the most, you know that they're main characters, and I just don't like that. I think the IDW comics changed that, where each Transformer all look different. They may have similarities, but they were all different looking, every single one of them. It's either you got one series where they all look the same, or you got a different series where they all look different. But yeah, like here with the Auto Troopers, the guy that I just picked up, there's like hundreds of them, and you know that he's just cannon fodder. But you look at someone like Bumblebee and Ratchet, they're the only different ones. Now, unless if multiplayer is canon, which I don't think it is, then that just throws everything I just said out the window. Well, Well, no, because then you got Zeta Prime and the Council. They all look the same. They all are the same. They just use the same model.
You're one dangerous autobot. There's the exit.
Who needs repairs? You may rejoice, citizens of Iacon. Your new ruler, Megatron, has arrived. No longer will you be plagued by the burdens of freedom and choice. Henceforth, my will is the only guidance you shall require.
He looks like he has a powdered wig on, like the ones that George Washington wore.
Resist and face destruction.
Oh.
Wrap it up.
Ho ho ho, Soundwave. Hey, it's a G1 reference when he made Energon cubes. Well, he didn't make the Energon, but he made the cubes for the Energon.
Rocket inbound. Look out!
Look at him waving at us. Man. Oh, there's a heavy. I'll take this, thank you.
There's a huge faction of Decepticons massing outside the Decagon's main gate. Take out as many as you can.
An ion
I need a
displacer.
pathway clear. Understood. And Optimus, glad to see you finally stepped up. Just doing what needs to be done. Megatron has somehow found a way to weaponize Dark Energon.
Dark Energon?
Dark Energon is the source of these crystals. I read the story.
Alright, I want to say that
For real.
the Decepticon War Machine is around this area. I think. Oh, there he is. Or there it is.
Decepticon War Machine.
'Cause I think it's just like a
See these in the archives.
like a machine, I think? Like an actual machine.
Shoot its lights out.
There goes one leg. Here goes another. There goes the third leg. You see, the main body looks like the Dark Energon bombs that Megatron was using on Iacon, where he's like, call in the Dark Energon bombers. There we go. Fall. Fall! Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, let's continue moving.
We got it down now. Bring on the rest of them.
That's the
Guys.
spirit, Bumblebee. Autobots, to the
Great, I'm stuck. I don't feel like starting over. Okay, there we go. Alright, new objective. Get to the Decagon. You don't gotta tell me twice. And now we just make a quick run to the Decagon.
It's working. Taking out the source makes the roots retract. Now Iacon can start repairing itself. Remember, Autobots, blast the spikes, but never touch them. Transform and roll out. What's your status?
Still working on clearing that path for you, Optimus. These Decepticons are really stubborn. Be advised, I've got some defenders near your position, engaging some Decepticon war machines.
Alright, let's help these Autobots and kill. Oh, I did not mean to throw the grenade. Did it not? Yep, it did. Okay, good. Drop me some ammo. Hello, Auto Troopers. Oh, there's a heavy. Go ahead and just take a bunch of these guys out. Get L. There we go. If you guys can hear a vacuum, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and take the snipers down. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think we're nearing the end, but we haven't ran into the energon cubes yet, so yeah, we're not even near the end yet. Never mind. Maybe halfway. Once we hit the energon cubes, we'll be halfway there. Holy cow! Well, all them Autobots are just wasted. Go ahead and do my energon roar, or I forgot what the ability's name is. Where he's like, oh. For the longest time I thought that was a fist. But no, it's just it's an Autobot screaming. Alright, let's go ahead and take him out. There we go. And I want to say, yep, there he is, Warpath. Which is weird because he shoots from his hand instead of like an actual gun. And if you look over here, you can get auto tanks or Autobot tanks or no, they're not Titans, but Autobot tanks. See? They're there.
Very good.
The Decepticons are really giving it all they've got here, aren't they?
That they are. All funnel through the Iacon hub. It's the lifeline for the entire city. All the more reason to reach it quickly. To reach the other side.
Sounds like fun!
Megatron have destroyed your unworthy leader, Iacon. Now, you have the privilege of experiencing my rule. I shall not be denied. Citizens of Iacon, I
Missiles away! Cooling tank complete!
Come on, guys! We're almost there!
Autobots, lock and load. Taking back the Decagon won't be easy.
Your path is clear. I'll move on and flank the Decepticons in the northern sector.
You have my thanks, old friend. Good hunting.
Alright, I'm back. I had to plug in my headset just a little bit, so now my headset's plugged in as I'm talking, so yeah, I forgot to charge my headset. Wait a second. Those were all Seeker models, the Starscream model. Let's go ahead and take out the heavy. Oh, here we go. I need to quickly run over there. Alright, Decepticons, get a taste of your own medicine.
Reinforcements inbound. Take cover.
He jumped through a wall. Oh. That just makes me wonder, how did Megatron kill him in the G1 cartoon? But yet the G1 continuity is not related to this. I think it was supposed to be related to it until Transformers Prime came around and showed its ugly face. Yeah, I like Transformers Prime, but I don't know. People like ride it too much. They ride Transformers Prime way too much. To the point where it's kind of annoying. They're like, oh, it's only good because the characters look good. Man, some of them characters don't even look good. Like Optimus? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Some of his stuff is kind of cool with the smokestacks on the back. But other than that, give him some meat on his bones. Megatron, I want to say Megatron is like the only good design. Like the best design. And Skyquake and Dreadwing. I like the buffer one. Which makes sense. Buffer Transformers because they turn into big vehicles. That's why I'm liking Bumblebee movie stuff so much, because they're not skinny and frail, they're actually like chunky. Until Wrath of the Beast comes out and I see Freezer running across the battlefield and it's like, huh?
This place is unbelievable.
There. That's the main terminal for the communication link. We can reactivate it by aligning the data streams. I think. Theory, anyway.
I think it's good. No, it's not. Never mind. It's not even. That's just fantastic.
That's not it. The data streams have to align with the software.
There we go.
The grid is back online.
I want to say now we're nearing the end, because it's like at the very top is where like the communication thing is, and then you gotta like fight Starscream on this mission.
Might take a little longer, but it should work. Let's do it. Then we can strike back at the Decepticons.
Which is weird.
in
Starscream
full
being a
force.
boss fight in the Cybertron games. And I don't think Megatron and Optimus ever interact with each other. Like, instead of it being like behind a computer screen or something, like in Fall of Cybertron, where they actually interact with each other at the very end. That's about it. What? There we go.
All right, let's move.
Just down. Another one.
Cooling weapons. Decepticons closing fast. They had those.
We can't afford not to be precise. The service lift is over there. Move. Autobots on my radar. Take that, Decepticon. Patrol.
Rerouting power and weapon systems. Remind me not to make you angry.
According to the schematics, the broadcast control room will be at the top of the lift.
Perfect. Then we can get back to the fight outside, right?
That's affirmative, Bumblebee.
Optimus, be advised. Starscream is headed your way. We tried to stop them, but Silverbolt and I sustained heavy damage.
Get clear, Jetfire. You've done more than enough already. Autobots, exercise caution. Starscream is as dangerous as he is treacherous.
Just give me a clear shot.
Alright, the fight we've all been waiting for. Starscream.
Perfect.
He was kind of a threat, though. Oh, there he is.
Story of precious grid Autobots? How pathetic.
You have committed crimes against
And that's when you just snap him out of the air. Now, what I like to do in this boss fight, since at the very end you like axe Starscream in the chest, you axe him, or you hit him with your axe. I always like to do that at the end of the fight to make it more streamlined. Like, you know, I hit him with my axe at the end of the fight, and in the cutscene, Optimus runs up to him and hits him with the axe. And it's like, hey, you know, it takes place at the same time. Something like that. I just like how he's like, air superiority of Starscream. He always talks about himself.
And power of Starscream.
Oh, get him in the corner. Oh, frozen.
You'll see me again, autobots. That's a promise.
Run, you yellow-plated coward!
Good work, Autobots. Now, let's coordinate the city's defenses.
To anyone receiving this broadcast, this is Zeta Prime. I am being held captive in Megatron's Chaos prison complex.
Prime is alive. Ratchet, home in on that signal and boost it. On it.
I am downloading vital information that could help the Autobots win the war. Hurry, Autobots. I don't know how much longer I have.
Optimus, let's go! We have to save Zeta Prime!
That wasn't Zeta Prime, Optimus. It couldn't be. The message carried his unique data signature, Ratchet. Perhaps, but we both saw the wreckage of what Megatron did to him. No one could survive that. Even if there is the smallest possibility that Zeta is alive, we must act. Optimus, it's a trap. Surely you see that. A chance we'll have to take. Hang on, Zeta, my friend. I have a plan.
Alright, that's all I have for today, Prime. So if you guys enjoyed it, please down in the comments below let me know why y'all enjoyed it. But if y'all disliked it, that's okay. Down in the comments below let me know why y'all disliked it. Yet again, I do apologize for not uploading much. It's going to probably be like that for a few days until I fully get everything settled in, like 100%. Right now we're at like 90%. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, yet again, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. But if y'all dislike it, down in the comments below let me know why y'all disliked it so I can work on it in the future. But anyway, Primes, I hope I catch you on the next episode of Transformers War for Cybertron, episode 7, where we go to the Decepticon prison complex and Iacon. But yeah, hope everyone has a wonderful life, a wonderful day, and this is James Prime, signing out until all are one.